Is anyone able to hear me? Perfect. Video output low, that doesn't sound good. As long as it goes through, I think that's good. How is everyone today? Hello, Liam, and Everner Raptor, am I pronouncing that correctly? A little bit. What is, Raptor. Okay, Raptor works for me. Alright, conversation a little difficult with the delay, but that's fine. I'll try to respond to everything you guys say in the comments. I figured there's not too many of you here, so it's not gonna be difficult to try to answer anyone's questions or reply to anyone's comments. We'll just do what we can for that. We'll be being joined later by the other half of the TurboNerds a little later, probably quite soon. I'll get him on the Discord and get his comments and everything as well. This is mostly two different kinds of streams. It's a 100 subscriber appreciation stream, and you can tell it's live because I would not be editing out any mispronunciations. If this was being recorded, I could very easily just cut it out and try again. Anyway, yeah, so it's a 100 subscriber stream, but it's also a 128 subscriber stream because we're making a point to celebrate every doubling of our subscriber count since 1, and obviously 2, 4, 8, 16, and up. We're gonna celebrate some way, and that's a big reason why we're actually trying to talk to people live, is to see what you guys would be interested in as some subscriber doubling bonus content, things you'd like to see, videos maybe you'd want done, games you'd want to see played. I don't know, maybe it doesn't even have to be gaming, just a kind of video. So we're mostly just hanging out here live on YouTube to talk to you guys about that. Today is mostly to feature some people that I really like, some people that whose channels I follow, who don't have a lot of subscribers, who really should, because they make really good stuff. They're really good personalities. So I'm literally just gonna drag their channel in a Firefox page onto the screen. Alright, this should be the first movement scene at any point. Now there is a bit of a delay on my end, so if things mess up, you know, if something stops working or something's not showing, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and by the time I hear it, maybe I can fix it. So Koin is one of the first people to subscribe to my channel. I've subscribed to him when he might have had 50 or so subscribers then. He's growing a bit now. Obviously I found him through it's a group of them, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't catch anybody's name, but usually in their Zelda videos there seems to be a few people there. There's some oh, there we go. Yeah, so there's a lot of what they posted. They've got several Let's Plays on the go. I watch the Link to the Past and the Pokemon Emerald playthroughs, but obviously they have a lot more. They're a group from Australia, which actually is my second feature I wanted to do today. Mel's Lounge. Mel is an Australian YouTuber. Actually, in her description, her name is Shell Mel. She's from Adelaide. She is an artist, and mostly what I found, how I found the channel, was her Heart Gold Nuzlocke. Because of Mel, I really want to do a Nuzlocke. Maybe for a game that I've played before, just because Nuzlocks can be rather difficult. I wouldn't want the added disadvantage of playing a game for the first time while trying to play with the Nuzlocke rules. So I imagine I'll do, like, maybe Pokemon Emerald, say, or Fire Red as a Nuzlocke, instead of, say, Pokemon Crystal, which is what I'm doing right now. I haven't played it ever, so I imagine there will be some added difficulties if I were to attempt Nuzlocke rules. But yeah, I watch your stuff every day. I haven't watched this one yet, but I'm pretty sure she posts daily, or at least pretty close to it. She deserves way more than 16 subscribers. I started watching when our channel had so few, and I want to send everyone I can that way, because I love the channel. Who's next? And of course, links for all the channels are in the description. I may not necessarily do them in order. This one's a shout out to somebody who comments quite often, who's been engaging with us quite a bit. The channel name is I Am a Feeder. I don't know any names, any real names. Obviously, this is all just going to be people's usernames. So channel just starting out. Right now, he's got, or she's got, I don't really know, a Pokemon XD playthrough, and I thought I would end up doing Pokemon Coliseum first, but I don't know, I think I might want to do XD. Pokemon Coliseum I played first, you know, as a kid, but now, just watching this one, I kind of want to play this game again. So give him a look, and, you know, I'm sure there's more really good stuff to come. He's only just starting out, so we'll just have to see what they do with that. It's hard to think of an order to do these in. Arctic Squad 207 plays some regular games, regular Pokemon games, and some of the fan games like Insurgents. I'm not completely familiar with that. The only thing I know about Insurgents is through Arctic Squad. Arctic Squad comments a lot in our videos, and I usually end up having a good conversation. So I just want to let you guys know that here's another cool YouTuber who does some very similar stuff. Right, Fire Red, I believe, when did I start watching? I think I noticed the thumbnail change, so somewhere around episode 9, I would start watching. And he's posted quite a bit since then, so give them a look and just let him know if he's doing a good job. Alright, what else? I don't think I'm not doing these in order of how I have them in the description. Alright. We've got the GAF Guys, who should have 30,000 subscribers instead of 30. Pokemon Coliseum was the main series that got me into the channel. They do some other things. I haven't really gone back in the early stuff. I've mostly been watching. When did I start following these guys? It's only been a few weeks, but. Or you know what? I think they commented on my Mario playthrough, and then I kind of found their channel through that. I'm not sure. But it's 3 guys. Looks like in a basement, filming some games. They have a wonderful dynamic between the 3 of them. That's really where the comedy comes from, I find. And they're only getting better. One more channel I have just in the wings. I think I'll do this a lot more, because these are people that I know, watch our stuff and comment and engage with viewers. So it's nice to be able to give them a bit of a shout out to my small audience, and hopefully send a couple views their way, because they deserve it. This is WheatTon. I don't know if that is meant to be pronounced as WheatTon, one word, but it is, yeah, the way it's stylized, it's hard to say. It could be either. WheatTon I found through their Pokemon Clover playthrough, which is not only a fan game, but there's fan-created Pokemon. Like, it's not just the normal Pokemon in a different, made-up region. It's completely different. If I'm gonna jump into a fan-made series, I think it would be that one there. That or Uranium, because I see that played a lot, and it looks pretty good. So yeah, that's really about it for that. Hello, what is up? I can only assume that is Crazy Geeky Dork 04 with just some letters, or some numbers featured in for letters. I hope I'm right, because otherwise I'd be saying Kraforzig33, and I'm just not going to do that. Hello, what is up with you? Because what is up with me is just streaming, waiting for Nick. We're in different time zones, so it's a little difficult to organize things like this. And with both of us working, it's just not always easy to set that up. Okay, good. I assumed that's what it was. I wouldn't even have thought to read what it was. I think just looking at the way you have the capitalization and the numbers and everything, I would just know exactly who it was. I know you've been commenting, so whenever I see the name, I know it's you. I don't even have to read the name. I know who you are. Alright, geez, I don't know what to do now. This is the first time that I've live streamed. What? Oh, of course I can show. Alright, I was actually just about to see if anybody had any questions. I wanted to do a Q&A, but that's hard to do when you don't have, you know, a huge audience. So you're asking why I subscribe to your channel, because you're a smaller channel that makes good Let's Plays. And that's really the biggest part of why I wanted to do a subscriber appreciation stream, and why I seek out and comment on and subscribe to small channels, because I think the YouTube algorithm doesn't suit people who aren't getting a lot of traction, and it makes it hard to be able to get anywhere. So I saw you making consistent content, and I'm just looking through your channel right now. You've been making Fortnite stuff for quite a while, you know, and it's good. You deserve to be getting more views. You deserve to be out there, because it seems like you're having fun with it. And that really goes for any small channel that I subscribe to and comment on. It's because I think you're gonna do a good job. Yeah, well, hey, keep going with Fortnite, and yeah, you could always branch out and do more stuff. I started just with Pokemon Ruby, and I wasn't sure which what to branch out on. I just picked games from my childhood. Was really the main driving force behind that. So that's why it's a lot of GameCube games, a lot of Game Boy games. But yeah, obviously stick with what works, but branch out for sure, and play something you love to play. That's the key. Hey, no, thank you, everyone here. Just seeing that I have 5 people watching, even though I know one of them's me, because like it does that. That's encouraging to me. I've never had a live stream with more than, I think, my brother or myself, or maybe Nick on his end. This is before our channel, before we started doing things. So it's nice, and I'm glad this. I know that these go up automatically, so it saves me having to edit, you know, the compilation from the stream. I'll just let the whole thing out there. Hopefully people are watching it in the future. Well, Liam, I'm glad you like the videos as well. So I think I found you had a Pokemon Quest video, and see, this is what I do, is I search 2 things usually most every day: Pokemon Let's Play, or just Let's Play in general. And I sort by view, and I scroll to the bottom, and I see what people aren't watching, what channels don't have, what channels don't have a lot of views, and if it's a smaller channel, you know, usually less than 100 subscribers, I'll take a look at your other stuff. I see you do a lot of vlogging, and you're very young, obviously, but that's good, because what I see in you is what I wished I had kept up with when I was a kid. So when I was 12 years old, I attempted with my shitty little digital camera to do vlogs and to make videos with like the Lego creations my brother and I would make as a kid, and but I never stuck to it. and I really wish I had kept going with that. So I saw you and thought I had to be one of your first subscribers, one of your first dozen or so. I mean, you got 13, and because I want to hope that you keep going with it. You seem like you're having fun doing it, and that's the key. If you're a small channel and I see it looks like you're enjoying what you do, I'm gonna stick around and watch and see if you can go places, because that's what I'm trying to do. This is me making up for 11 years of not putting in the effort that I should have to do something that I wanted to do. So yeah, I see that in a lot of you small channels. I don't know where the delineation is between a small and large channel. At this point, I think it's anything below 1,000 subscribers. Hard to say. But just to see you guys putting yourself out there, it inspires me, and I'm glad you think I'm a cool guy. Cool is what I strive for. And yeah, keep working on videos. Please. If not for you, for me. I want to see anyone who enjoys doing this put their all into it. I know it's hard to put everything out there. You know, life. I'm sure a lot of you young people don't have work, but you know, like, school gets in the way, and that's more important than YouTube, absolutely. But you know, in my downtime when I was in school, I didn't put in the work to do what I wanted to do. I was really discouraged. I don't know, things weren't working out. I've made a lot of channels where not a lot of people watched, and I let that get to me, and then I gave up, and I don't want you guys to do that. WheatTon and Armo dash, I don't know how I'm gonna pronounce your name. I'm assuming that's how are you, and I'm doing pretty good now that I have you guys here. Kind of my public venting session, I guess. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Hello, WheatTon. What up, yo? Well, what is up is doing this. I don't think I don't know if you were here early on the video. Your channel's in the link in the description if anyone wants to check out WheatTon or WheatTon. How do you want that pronounced? I can never tell with these things. Yeah, is that supposed to be like a ton of wheat? Or is that maybe your full name? First name Wheat, last name Ton, who knows? My name is Liam is a lot easier to pronounce, for sure. I figured I'd just call you Liam. I assume that's what you mean when you're telling me that that's your name. That's just my guess. Jeez, I don't know where Nick is. He told me he'd be home about 5 his time, but obviously he's got stuff to do. I'll get him on the Discord. Okay, well, I'll just say WheatTon then. And I guess WheatTon and Wharton. There you go. That's my... That's just what I'll call you guys. Instead of the full username, of course. WheatTon, I don't know. I like that. That's a good name. What are you guys up to today? I mean, I just got back from work. I knew I wanted to do a stream. It had to be today because I would not have any time for it tomorrow or Thursday. And I believe my schedule has just come out. So yeah, it looks like Saturday and Sunday would have been the only 2 days that I could have done a stream. Good. Keep making more videos, Raptor. Are you editing right now? Is that what you mean? Like or are you literally filming or recording, or what step of the process are you at? Just watching my Wind Waker. Yeah, I think I talked about it. Yeah, in one of them. I know I talked about it in one that was filmed, but won't go up until after this has happened. So I do talk about it, only to realize that it will have been in the past. Doing nothing much. I'm glad you're watching the Wind Waker playthrough. I'm actually having the most fun with that one. Like, I love Pokemon Crystal, and I just started it with the Sonic one, but I'm actually really enjoying playing Wind Waker. I do want to get the plot out of the way, and I want to change over to my island touring thing. If anyone doesn't watch it, what I talk about doing after I finish the plot of Wind Waker is just going through each island and looking up in a walkthrough what can be done at that island, and just doing an episode about that. Because that's what I loved most about the Wind Waker game over the other ones, was the island hopping adventure kind of thing, hanging out and editing a video. I probably should be editing as well. I mean, I'll do that after. I'll be editing and filming after hanging out here for a little bit. Might be on for another half an hour or so. It depends on if and when Nick's available. He'll be participating as well. But I mean, he's got stuff going on, so I'll see him when I see him. Just kind of chilling. I'm assuming for most of you it's still the afternoon. I'm in the Atlantic time zone, so it's about 6:30 in the afternoon for me. I'm just trying not to melt, because it's really hot here. Let me pull up the weather app and see what the actual temperature is. It's feels like 36 degrees Celsius for any Americans out there. That is, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I was a science student growing up. We were told to avoid the imperial system at all costs. So I don't know what's 30. Actually, I could just ask Google. What is 36 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 5:30 p.m. Okay, so you're, what's that? Mountain time, I think? Cool. That's 97. It is 97 degrees Celsius for anybody watching in the United States. Or the United Kingdom. I'm pretty sure the UK does. Pretty sure the UK does imperial as well. I know they do like kilometers an hour for their roads. I don't know, I could be mistaken. Playing The Last of Us multiplayer live stream. Don't know time. And stop. Okay, so it's 7 your time. Would that be Brazil then? It's just my guess. If it's 7:30, because I think Brazil is the time zone one ahead of mine. I don't know. I know it changes with daylight savings and whatnot. This is why I have a time. No, not. Okay. I don't know. This is why I have a time zone map saved to my computer. Well, the link to it at least. Have it there. Of course it's not loading. I think the stream is taking up a lot of bandwidth, which is why I should really close things that are taking up, like, my internet. Oh, okay. So that's not what time you meant. Okay. That's almost midnight. Wow. That must be somewhere in Europe is my guess. Yeah, just my approximation. Okay, no, so it turns out Brazil is in my time zone and Eastern time. But I'm pretty sure somewhere doesn't do daylight savings. We're in daylight right now. We're not in standard time at the moment. So when we switch over in a couple months, I'm pretty sure we're better 1 hour ahead. Netherlands. That's cool. I've never been to Europe. I've never actually left North America, but that's certainly on my bucket list. Is kind of the British Isles, the Low Countries, France, Germany, Scandinavia. That's most of where I really want to go. If I were to ever go to Europe. I gotta remember to stay hydrated. You'll probably hear me drinking. No, it's so hot in here. I've got a fan going. I've got the window open, which I normally never do if I'm recording or anything. Wouldn't want to disturb the neighbors. I would visit Japan, but I actually, if I was to visit Japan, it would be Hokkaido Island. I just have a particular fascination with with that area. I don't know, it just looks like the most beautiful part of Japan. You're not in the Netherlands? Are you not there right now, or do you mean like that's where you're from? I'm not sure. No, I definitely would visit Japan. I mean, I don't have any particular urge to see. I would be about all the oh wow, if I could speak. The heat's getting to me. Yes, I'd be all about the food too. Sushi is my absolute favorite thing in the world. So to have it, you know, in Japan would just be amazing. But also, it's just it looks like a place of a lot of natural beauty. And you know, most countries are like that as long as you know where to look. But yeah, Hokkaido Island is definitely where I would spend the most of my time there. Maybe it's just because I like Sapporo beer. I don't know. Maybe that's where my fascination for the island stems. Oh, you're from Armenia, but you're living in the Netherlands. Okay. I see. Bowl of ramen. Oh, ramen from Japan. There was this Japanese ramen shop where I used to work in Ottawa, like right next to where I used to work. It was the best ramen I've ever had. Maybe that's because that's how they make it in Japan. I don't know. But that's cool. Yeah, from Armenia. That's nice. I'm trying to think. I've never been outside North America, but my dad has traveled to almost every continent. He is in the Air Force, so he often gets sent places. I don't know if he's ever been to Armenia or the area. I guess the closest might be Crete, which isn't close, obviously, but yeah, that's... I'm just looking at a map now. Maybe the United Arab Emirates is a little closer. I don't know, I'd have to pull out a measurement tool on Google Earth. But no, that is in the Caucasus region of the world, which, as a linguist nerd, I find very fascinating, because the Caucasus region, straddled between Europe and Asia, is home to a huge variety of languages. It's one of the most language diverse places on the planet. I was never much into anime. I certainly never got into manga further than some of the Pokemon manga, but I never really pursued it from there. Anime, it was a lot of just like the stuff that it was still anime, but it was very much westernized for Western audiences. So like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon were really it. I don't think I watched a lot of other. I wasn't introduced to a lot of good anime until I was a teenager, a late teenager, and I don't know. I'm not into it as much as I could be. It's a visually appealing art form for sure. Like, it's some of the best animation in general if you just look at like the aesthetics of it. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an actual Cory in the House anime. Maybe there is. I didn't watch a lot of Dragon Ball. Or Naruto for that matter. I had a lot of friends who did. They were into like Inuyasha. Yeah, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach. But One Piece, that's another one. I couldn't hop onto the bandwagon. I don't know. I kind of stuck with my Pokemon and my Yu-Gi-Oh. And then by the time I got old enough to really appreciate anime, I was into sitcoms, you know, and that was just kind of, and that's where I've stuck to this day. Yeah, Death Note is good. Yeah, Death Note's the one I'm thinking of. I was gonna watch Death Note, but I had two friends in grade 10. They were talking about it, and I can't remember what it is they spoiled, but they spoiled like a huge plot thing, and like it made me not want to watch it because like I already knew what was gonna happen. I didn't see a lot of the Naruto run at my schools. Like, it wasn't as popular. Though I did see a lot of the headbands. You know, like, I don't know what shape it is. Couldn't remember now. But I know people would wear them to school. Kind of like the characters did. That's the extent that I've seen. Oh, could it be? Could I be being called on the Discord? Alright, let's start a voice call with Nick there. Ooh, I better make sure my desktop audio's gonna play through. Alright, mind us a moment while we attempt to get Nick's audio levels. Mass confiscation. There's no N in the middle of that. Why? Confiscation, right? No, I don't think we ever had that issue. Hello? Nick, is that you? Do I have something wrong on my end? Okay, we'll get back to him. Liam asks, what's our favorite color? Well, actually, so mine is red, and I don't know if... So Nick made the image that you're seeing right now, presumably in Photoshop. So I don't know if he knew that my favorite color is red, and that's why he put that around my face. I don't know if I have him. Can you hear me? I spelled "here" wrong. Oh, jeez. Brain is fried. Favorite food is maybe macaroni and cheese. Probably sushi. It's like salmon nigiri with a bit of wasabi. Maybe. Most people, if they ask me what my favorite food is, I say mac and cheese, but it might be a little bit more complicated than that. Alright, do I have Nick? Green is...
What? Shit! Hi! What's my volume?
Okay, so loud to my ears, but not loud to the universe because my thing's low. Let me put you to about -15. Say something?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Alright, your levels match mine, and I'm not playing anything else. Actually, I still have the song in the background. Hold on, first, because
Got music playing? Oh shit!
Just Dog and
My
Pony
YouTube
show.
settings double loading.
Oh. Some Rainbow. I like me.
Oh, we're live now. Can I hear myself?
Probably. Oh, we've been live for 45 minutes.
Ah, shit.
Can everybody hear Nick okay? And by everybody, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's 2 people watching who are commenting. Oh, 3, no. Because we got WheatTon, Liam, and WheatTon. Rainbows are cool, and so is a rainbow roll. Oh, and Raptor's here. Okay, so so that is the 6 of us then, because I've got it streaming on my phone to check for quality, and I'm streaming it just through my computer. So that's 2.
Does my voice sound crunchy? How crunchy?
Corey can hear you just fine. Hello.
Scale of 1 to crunching that you like. Like, where are we on this?
He can't hear us, which is good.
Oh, nice.
All right. I think you're fine. They'll be able to
please.
understand you. Okay, so that's 5 people watching and commenting. Maybe it doesn't count my streaming it on the computer because it's me streaming, and then it just counts mine on the phone. Oh, we're up to 7 now. Okay,
That's probably me?
Are you logged into TurboNerds or your own channel?
Yes, I am logged into the TurboNerds.
Okay, so
then maybe we got more people. I don't know.
It's hard to say. I mean, when we stream on Twitch, well, we stream using Discord to talk to each other. When we stream on Twitch, it always seems like your own thing counts as a view. But then sometimes it'll say 0 views, so it's hard to say.
Maybe we just go like that one obsessed lurker sitting there always watching.
I wouldn't mind. Are you kidding me? I would love to have just such dedicated fans that they hang on every live stream.
Scott, this sounds like... I was about to say this sounds like Alan Wake, because Alan Wake sounds like Misery.
Alan Wake? What are you talking about? We've never played Alan Wake before.
Hey, please tell me... Oh, no. What did I do? Oh, also, yeah, they don't know about Alan Wake yet.
No.
They haven't... Oh, shit.
Only my wife knows about Alan Wake, and I'm assuming M does too, because of the amount of times I said, oh no, we gotta re-record this.
I am that lurker. Look into the shadows behind you, I'm there. Ah, shit, you're my fish tank.
There was a rustle in the leaves, the shadow fell cold, I turned around, and the wind whispered, WheatTon! Well, it's always good to have you following. You were on Xbox. What were you playing on Xbox 360?
I think they said it was on Xbox 360.
Oh, okay.
So probably Alan Wake.
Yeah. This isn't in the title, but yeah, this is also meant to be a Q&A. So if you want to ask us questions, we will answer almost all questions. I'm sure you can find exceptions that we will not answer, but generally speaking, we will. Yes, we do have 138 right now.
So we're 10 over the celebration.
Yeah,
but...
and 38 over... Because this is 2 things. We would have done a separate event for 100, and then we would have done another one for 128.
We like to go by every time it doubles.
Oh yeah, because we could celebrate way more. Because like...
Well, I mean, at the beginning you can.
Yeah, but even still, like, if some people just go up by factors of 10.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to wait that long. I assume everyone here is subscribed, so I'd ask you to, and that would up the numbers, but I'm pretty sure I've seen all of you either in the comments or showing up saying you subscribed, so maybe it's pointless to ask. But if
pointless to ask.
No. But if you wanna share this, then no, it's not too bad at all. Honestly, the first 1,000 are the hardest. I've heard a lot of people some big channels say that their first 1,000 was harder to get than their second million. Like, YouTube encourages things that are already established, so it's hard to get the ball rolling. So if you have 36, then that's great. It should be on a logarithmic scale, you know?
Yeah. Wait, don't you mean exponential?
Yes, probably.
I thought, wait, no, hold on, I gotta Google this.
Yeah.
I think logarithmic also looks very similar to exponential.
Aren't they the inverse of each other, though?
Yeah, that's the weird part.
WheatTon, it's involving yourself with small channels is the key.
It's exponential you want, not log, because
okay.
log levels out over time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I mean, it still approaches infinity, but it kind of gets flatter as it approaches infinity.
Oh yeah.
And exponential is the one that, as you progress forward, it shoots up even higher.
Yeah,
it gets faster.
To answer your question, so what I like to do, because I have a lot of spare time, is seek out channels that don't have a lot of subscribers, who don't have a lot of viewers, and talk to them kind of one-on-one. I never comment on stuff, because everything yes, talking to people is scary, but the YouTube comments on small channels are often not very scary at all. No, I would, because if you talk to a big channel, if you watch a Game Grumps video and you comment, you're not gonna be talking to the people who make it. Even a channel with like 1,000 subscribers, if you're one of several hundred comments, it's gonna be hard for that person to talk to you. But if you find somebody that has like 10, 20, 30 subscribers, and if you like their stuff and you let them know and you talk to them, and you like their stuff, and maybe subscribe to them if you want to keep seeing stuff, I say about 20% of the time they'll subscribe back and start engaging with your content. So it's a lot of doing that.
Networking.
Hello.
Just and like talking to people with YouTube comments isn't that scary. Just don't flame and you'll probably be good. Yeah, we still use that term, right? Flame? Like,
I think so.
Comments?
Okay. A flame,
I'm not too old.
Yeah, a flame war in the comments. Hello, Absolute Tina. I like what you. Oh, thank you, WheatTon. I like your name, Absolute. That is how it should be pronounced. Yeah, no, that's literally.
It kind of reminds me of. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Have you ever seen that on Tumblr? You see this? It's a meme going around where they're just calling things absolute units.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember seeing there's a streamer I follow named Jabroni Mike, and he got the Labo and he made the mech one, and he wrote on the back. He tried to write absolute unit, but he purposely misspelled it as a Bosalet unit. It's just like the spelling reminds me of that.
Oh yeah. But no, Liam, you do have a point. Yeah, smaller channels will tend to help each other out because I think they're all in the same boat. And a lot of bigger channels will kind of chill out with bigger channels. And I don't know, maybe it's just because they're kind of in the same, they have the same experience going on roughly. People usually with big accounts have other stuff going on. But yeah, with the smaller, I find some of the best talent in the small channels, but because luck plays a huge part in whether or not your YouTube channel starts getting picked up, because of that, it leaves a lot of talented people out in the dust, and so you gotta look for them. And that's literally, I will literally look for videos with 0 or 1 view or something very small to see if, hey, maybe this is somebody who's not getting the recognition they deserve. And it's kind of a selfish thing too. Because
most things are, but
yeah.
I mean, mutually beneficial exchange is kind of the base.
Of course,
it, right?
Of course, and it's a part of the helping each other out. Like I said, one in 5 channels, I would wager, just based on my experience, will sub back and start becoming fans and just start doing that. So like you gotta talk to a lot of people, but eventually it's worth it. See, look, we've got people helping each other out already. And I assume because a lot of us, I know a lot of our subscribers, the people here, like they're into gaming and things like that. So I mean, we all do that kind of content, and if you know, if you want to check out each other's channels, this is the space to do that, you know. Yeah, no, leave any questions in there. We will get it. I was hoping to have so many questions that we'd have to go back and find some, but that's wishful thinking because we have 7 people here. So we've pretty much been answering them as they come up. That's okay. Baby steps. You know, you're commenting here. You know, you're talking to live people who you know will see your comment. So hey, you know, just take it a step at a time. And you know what? Watching people, looking for live streams is also a really good thing to do. If you find somebody with a small sub count doing a live stream, they're probably doing it because they want to engage with you. So comment. You'll probably be one of the only people commenting, and they'll talk to you. And I can tell you firsthand, every comment I get, I open their channel and I look at it, and I'm much more likely to subscribe if I've just if you're the only one in my comment thing. I don't know. It's just you gotta make yourself known, because YouTube, when you're a small channel, won't do it for you. Big channels get put in the recommended and the featured list all the time, so they're well-known names. You just kind of gotta get your name out there yourself without being pushy, you know? Obviously, don't comment on somebody's channel. Say, hey, subscribe to me, please.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's no.
Well, when you're done streaming, I'm going to give you a shout out. Aw, well, thank you. Raptor.
I never like sorry.
No, go. I've been talking way too much. It's you.
Yeah, I just had a quick BRB there, but just make like Captain Jean-Luc Picard and Garage. I'm sorry, this is bad jokes.
Make it so, Channel 2. Well, no, that's exactly it. The only way you're gonna get people are gonna recognize your name is just by commenting on stuff, and obviously they'll ignore you if you just say, hey, subscribe to my channel, but honestly, leave a joke. That's what I like to do. One of the channels I featured earlier, I did a little run through with some of my favorite small channels, were the GAF Guys, and the one of them, because it's 3 guys doing the channel, and I started talking on Twitter because we have a mutual love for Dunsparce, the Pokemon. So just like,
what the fuck is Dunsparce? I feel like I've missed this
one.
Wait, hold on. Isn't the one that looks like a small plump yellow fly?
Yeah, that is it. See, the other guys in the video,
so boring.
The other guys were like giving him shit for liking Dunsparce, and I just commented saying, I love Dunsparce, unironically, I'm with you. And he found me on, like, he obviously found my videos and found me on Twitter, and so we've been talking to each other just because we like the same weird looking Pokemon. Yes, Mario's given me a lot of good memories too. I had the NES and then straight to the GameCube. Actually, I think we might have had a Super Nintendo, but...
Oh man. Are you talking about, like, first games or the games that you remember the most?
I guess so. Wharton says his first game was Mario on the Entertainment System in 1990. Absolutina says good memories on Mario for several systems. I'm going to... I've never been called... Neither one of us, I don't think, have ever been called somebody's favorite YouTuber, so that's... Oh. That warms our hearts.
That warms the shackles of... Wait. Think for a moment. It warms the shackles of my heart. No, the cockles of my heart, as one might say.
Yeah. I say no one's ever done that because Nick and I have been on YouTube for a long time.
We just haven't. Well, I mean, we had a spurt of making things at the beginning.
We did.
And then it stopped.
I
can see actually our old videos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, we're gonna end up interrupting each other because we're not in the same room, so we're just gonna have to roll with it.
Yeah.
No, I do remember the GameCube. Tina. I still own one.
Sega thing?
I never played a Sega thing though.
Wait, and this Sega thing, what do you mean, Master System, Genesis, Saturn, not Neptune, Neptune was the canceled
Uranus,
one.
Pluto.
They named themselves Saturn, wasn't Saturn? No, that was the Atari Jaguar was the one that got, like, shat on.
I don't
I
know.
think there was the one, what was the Sonic Adventure 2 originally for? Not the GameCube. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was a port.
Yeah. Wharton, what is Division? The Division. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Oh, Dreamcast. That's the other one.
Okay.
And the Division. That's a online multiplayer game. I think it is.
Yeah.
The story revolves around, I think, like a sickness or something.
Kojiro,
I think it's like open world.
Kojiro TV. We play Fortnite as well. We're just not very good at it.
Yeah, no. That's actually why I developed the image you see above. Catastrophic failure in the corner.
Oh yeah.
The abomination known as King Lear in the just above it, and then beans going everywhere.
Absolute is from Germany, and that's awesome. A lot of Let's Players seem to be from Germany. I'm trying to learn German, and I'm using German Let's Plays to kind of help me with that. Just to see what I can pick up. Yeah, see, there you go. Kojiro TV is German as well. I don't know. It's where my mom's from. She was born in what was West Germany at the time. Moved here when she was just a kid, and so I've kind of had a fascination with the country ever since. And while I kind of had to learn French because of where I lived, German is the first language I want to learn, just like without being immersed into it.
I enjoy the environmental initiatives. They're good.
Oh
They're
yeah,
good shit.
Germany. As Canadians, we can tell you we look up to you, Germany. We very much want to be like you, and a lot of European countries for that matter. Really, Europe is doing a lot of things right, and believe me, we pay attention to that.
Save us from our south.
Oh my god. No, they have no, like, a lot of people would think that we have a close friendship with the Americans, but that's really not the case. We look to Europe.
Co-op one day. That'd be interesting. I'm
Yeah.
actually considering trying to get together. Well, depends on if you can run. Well, I've been thinking through a number of games for co-op. I'm trying to find some good ones. I mean, Terraria is good, but I was also thinking Deep Rock Galactic, because that one's actually meant for co-op.
Yeah. Ich bin gut, Kudra. Ich bin gut.
I don't know. I wish I could do languages. I can speak English, math, C++, Python.
See, that's more languages than I know, because I've tried, your bad German plus my... That's the thing, though, and this is why, mostly, if I were to practice German, it's in the comments, because, like, pronouncing it is super cringy for me, but, like, because when you write, you can, like, take time to think about what you're gonna say, and, like, write it out, and it helps that you can copy and paste words in the Google Translate that you don't know. No, I tried learning HTML, and I couldn't commit to it. I tried learning Python.
Oh, see you, Liam.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, hope to see you in the comments as we go. No, so I'm just stuck with English and French and maybe German at some point. I can speak a bit of math, though.
I can speak so much math. Holy shit.
I am partially fluent in math. I'm probably more fluent in math than I am in French, but... Love, peace, and chicken grease indeed.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's according to WheatTon. WheatTon, I live very close to a KFC, so sometimes my entire day is love, peace, and chicken grease because the smell wafts towards me.
Oh, same, actually. I live just up the road from a KFC.
They're everywhere, and we live essentially in different countries, so, like, it's funny how pervasive these restaurants are. Just the fact that we can both be near one.
What do you mean, essentially different countries? You're, like... Okay, you're a few provinces over from me, but I mean...
Yes, but you and I are both closer to the United States than we are to each other.
True.
And different states. Like, we're not closer to the same state. You're close to New York. I'm close to Maine.
Oh man, so I guess Alan Wake really is right up your alley, and we're nowhere close to Kentucky.
No, actually, you're closer to Kentucky than I am, but not by too much. German is difficult, yeah, but I mean, I definitely want IHOP.
International House of Pancakes?
I thought they changed it to International House of Burgers.
IHOP too.
No, German is difficult. French I like because it flows really well, and a lot of the words are the same because English has a huge Latinized vocabulary. German, yeah, is definitely difficult, but it's the next one I want to learn. We don't have IHOPs here, do we? In Canada, do we?
Let me Google that.
Yeah, let's do it.
And as for our thumbnails, I don't know, like the drawings. Wait, what do you mean? What's the ... referring to? I feel like there's a pause for a reason.
I think they mean the explosion in the beans. So the one you're looking at was done by Nick. Actually, three people contributed to that. So the faces were sketched by our friend Justin, who will be featured in a podcast at some point. He said he'd like to hop on periodically. The faces were then colored in and traced by me on the computer, and the King Lear with his tongue sticking out was my creation from years ago using bit strips. And then Nick compiled it all together as a picture. Yeah, that's how I kind of imagine
I'm sorry
it.
I created a monster.
How's your artful thumbnails is how I pictured that. And yes, absolute, I will gladly be taught German by you.
And so IHOP is in fact predominantly in the US. I don't see any in Canada whatsoever.
So if you asked my phone where I lived, guess what state it would think it was?
Maine?
Nope, it's not one close to me.
Let me take a guess. New England?
No, not even that part of the country.
I was gonna say, wait, I don't know. I suck at geography. Is New England a state, or is it just like a city? Or...
it is 6 states.
Oh, okay.
Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, the little one.
It's just because you're in Nova Scotia, so I figured it would probably think it knew something.
No.
Colorado?
Idaho. It thinks...
Utah.
Corey, I think I've told this story too. He's in the comments. It thinks I'm in Fairview, Idaho.
Wait, how?
Okay, so you remember the eclipse that happened last year, right?
Yeah.
So I was posting some videos about it. We saw a little bit of the eclipse. Like, a little bit of the sun was taken out. And I could see it. And I was posting stuff on Facebook with my location services on. But I noticed, or maybe my mom pointed out to me, or maybe it was Corey, I don't know, said it says you're in Fairview, Idaho. And I thought, that's weird. Now I live in a neighborhood called Fairview. I live in Fairview, Nova Scotia. So like that's what I thought it would be. But then I looked it up, and Fairview, Idaho was right in the path of the eclipse.
And Crazy Geeky Dork 04, I believe you may have just missed. What did they miss?
A geography trip? I don't know. No.
Oh yeah, I suck at geography, and Scott's real good at it, and the world doesn't seem to know where he lives, which is, I suppose, good.
It hasn't changed. It now gives me Halifax, like when I post something on Twitter and I have my location services on. But yeah, it thought it was in Idaho, which was hilarious because it was directly in the path of the eclipse. So people might have looked at that and thought, "Oh shit, he went to Idaho to look at the eclipse." Oh, that's cool. I've not been to Texas. Nick, you might have you?
Once. Briefly.
I'm assuming you
and
drove
it was
through
like
it.
I never left the airport.
Oh, okay, right. That would have been on your way to Costa Rica, right?
Yeah, when I did that trip, we stopped, I think, in Houston, briefly?
You'd have stopped. Yeah, I think you would have stopped in Houston.
Dallas, Houston, Texas, Bank Hill.
I know somebody from San Antonio, I think. I'm not just. Oh, you're not. I'm
they
just.
They don't say howdy, y'all.
Oh, yeah, I figured as much. So for me, it's 7 p.m.
It's 6 p.m. for me. He's an hour ahead.
Yeah, we are in different time zones. I mean, we're straight up 1,000 kilometers apart, and that's cool. That is Lower Saxony, as we would call it, I believe. You're also in Texas. That's cool.
Whoa. Strange, like a strange distribution of our fan bases.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. Texas is a significant portion of... Yes, I imagine it would be midnight there. My mother was born in... What is just south? I forget the name. It's like North Rhineland or something like that. How am I getting this wrong? There's a state. It's just to the south. It contains Dusseldorf. How am I blanking on this?
Assen.
That is in the Netherlands. Yes.
Ah, okay. I have Google Earth open. I'm just googling this stuff. It's the only reason I can. If I seem semi-competent at geography,
yeah.
That's why.
No, it's not Hanover. Did I say north? I meant south. Sorry, it's south of Lower Saxony. I'm trying to find a map too. I don't want to open Google Maps because I know it'll be yes, North Rhine-Westphalia. That is where my mother's from. The little town of Isserlohn, Germany. Of course, it was West Germany back then.
You can hear the bustling on the street below.
Your first fan club is based in LS. We have a fan club now? Cool!
Wait, LS?
Lower Saxony.
Oh, Lower Saxony, yeah.
Where Kudrow is. That's...
Official TurboNerd's fan club.
Okay, I gotta say, I pay very... You guys want to know how much of a geography nerd I am? I'm only gonna show you if a bunch of you want to know. Corey knows. Corey, if you're still listening, how many maps do I have, roughly, around the house? Hell, Nick, you've been to my apartment, you know.
Yo, he's got, like, at least 5 globes.
I got a new one, so it's up to, like, 6 now.
Oh, God.
Probably
8.
Kudrow, I found your Let's Plays. That is how I found your channel. Oh, you're in Hanover, that's cool. Yeah, no, do you really want to know how much of a geography nerd I am?
I've considered doing Half-Life.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah,
Well, Half-Life...
Scott, how much of a geography nerd are you?
Let me see if I can update my creation here, with some new data.
Oh no. Oh shit. Is it the map?
It is...
The one that... You keep
starting it? No. This is a different map.
Every time I've talked to you about your map, it's been a different map.
I've kind of given up on that. Yeah, you've had... Yes, there's 2 of them that were at my old apartment that Corey's had in his house for a while. So,
Also, his wife has a map tattoo.
Well, that's true. That's how I knew it was love at first sight. If we're talking about... there we go, it should pop up now. If we're talking about, like, the spread of our viewership, I've literally mapped it out. So...
Wait, is red, like, high concentration?
Yeah,
or?
Red is hundreds, orange is tens, and the yellow is 1 to 9. So once we get 1,000 views in a single country, which at this rate will be the United States, because our viewership in the U.S. is getting more and more. So it's going to outpace Canada, which was our most viewed country. I'll add another layer. I'll add thousands, but until then, no. So we've been getting a lot of views from Panama and Egypt, and Australia was actually the first place to get a lot of views, and that's mostly because of Koin. I was talking about him a little earlier. He was the first channel I featured. He should be the top link there. Because Koin and I were watching each other's videos, and Mel's Lounge, she's in there too. But yeah, like, all these countries are people who watch the TurboNerds. Yes, do a Skyrim Let's Play. No, don't be sorry for being excited. Do it. Die Weltes Klein. Your something is nice? That's... Welt is a noun because it's capitalized, but I don't know what it is. Or is it small? Is Klein small or is... Klein is small. Die Welt. I have to look up what Welt means. But yeah, no, that's the TurboNerd fan base right there. I'm just gonna straight up open Google Translate. Klein. Klein means small, right?
I don't know. I know that Klein jars are a 3D representation of a 4D object.
Well, yes. Oh, Welt is world. My world is small. Or the world is small, I guess would be... I'm learning. I'm learning, German fans. I'm learning. Klein is small, yes.
Oh, the hell up. So, like, Klein jar literally just means small jar.
Maybe. So Germany is actually our 3rd most viewed country. Followed closely by the Netherlands, and then Panama is in 5th place. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a significant drop, and this data does not include the last 48 hours, so this is always lagging behind a little bit. But we have, like, 578 views from Canada, 530 views from the US, and then it drops to 37 from Germany. So and YouTube does that. You're more likely to be seen in countries that you live in or live close to. So I'm not surprised there. But it's good to see some international audiences here teaching each other German. I mean, who'd have thought?
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thought? Big smile on my face from you saying good things about my channel. I like your channel. It's cool. Well, see, and it's because when I do search, when I search for small channels, it gives me from every country because since there's so few that show up, if I search Pokemon Let's Play, posted in the last hour, sorted by sorted by views, it's not going to filter out things from other countries. It's going to give me everything. So I think just because I've been finding a lot of people doing a lot of people doing small stuff internationally, and they've been finding our channel that way. I think that's why we've been getting a lot of international people, just because they're the channels we find. Hey, we're at 10 views. Nick, have we ever gotten more than 10 views on a live stream?
I think that one time when we were like, I don't want to say attacked, but
we were getting trolled out by those assholes on Twitch.
Yeah, that was like the one time.
That probably got us more than 10 views, you think? Like, at a go?
I think so. I think it actually got us to 10 views.
Maybe.
Like that, I think that I remember seeing that in like the viewer graph as it went across. It was just a spike to 10, and then it went right back down after they left us alone.
Okay. But no, I'm so with especially with international accounts and for a language like I want to learn, I follow a lot of people who do German and French Let's Plays, because what's really good for learning languages is to kind of immerse yourself. So like they say, listen to music in a foreign language, listen to podcasts in a foreign language. You won't understand what they're saying, but if you can kind of get a sense of the rhythm of natural speech, it really helps out. So that's what you guys do when I watch your German Let's Plays. I might not know what you're saying, but you're still helping me out. We have lost somebody, so we are down to 9. I put the pressure on by saying that we were at 10. Whoops. Oh well, we'll just have to build back up to it.
You done diddly beefed it, my dude.
I done beefed it.
Beefed. Beth.
Yeah. Well, guys, do the Let's Plays in whatever you're comfortable with. Obviously, Germany has a Let's Play viewing audience. Clearly, like, there is an audience there. But I mean, yeah. Did we lose for a second?
I don't think so.
Everybody watching, did you guys lose us for a moment? Clearly. Did you?
Ooh.
I think we lost the stream for a minute. Okay. It should be up again now. Okay, yeah, so yeah. Alright, so the stream kind of cut out. We're back now, though. Okay, cool. Nick, you can still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Cool. Okay, we're back. Just my internet being the internet. Yeah, okay, stream's been choppy for a little bit. Okay, well yeah, actually it's telling me video input low. I'm not surprised. Oh, we're back up to 10 watching now, and I closed it on my phone, so that somebody else now is good. The internet. Alright. Well, it's a good thing there's not a lot of, not a lot visual going on the screen. It's mostly just us talking. Nick, actually, a big reason I was doing this today is because I think this should be our first TurboNerd Tuesday.
Oh, that could be interesting. TurboNerd Tuesdays, I like it. TBBT.
Yeah,
Wait, no.
TBN. We'll put a second B in there somewhere, just a silent one. So
there's a silent B.
Yeah. Nick and I have been talking about doing more podcast-style things aside from, like, the Let's Plays we've been doing. And we kind of want to make it a weekly thing. And I think Tuesdays are the days I want to post that on. So just running that by you. That's something we can do, right? Kind of once a week.
Wait, run that by me for... Wait, what?
Doing a weekly thing on Tuesday. Not a live thing. Not always. This is just the special thing because of the subs.
Sure. I think I can do weekly Tuesday things.
Yeah. Because I mean, honestly, we'd end up recording probably bits and pieces of it throughout the week, and then I would just like edit and posted it on Tuesdays. Yeah, just because I think one thing that I mostly wanted to do getting back on YouTube was kind of start a podcast, and this is the perfect kind of place to do that in. Oh, okay, I'm gonna change the title back now. So now this is officially a TurboNerd Tuesday podcast live.
Tuesday.
I don't know, like, just the alliteration works for me, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's put back up our beautiful drawn faces with the lines that are totally not straight on purpose. Clearly it had nothing to do with my inexperience messing around with see ya, crazy, have fun, do some stuff. Tune in and when you get a chance. Raptor's almost at 20 subs.
Woo!
Alright, Raptor. Hold on, let me look at your thing. Yeah, well, that's me. I'm already. If anyone wants to take a look at Raptor's channel, I didn't get a chance to feature a lot of. If you're into Fortnite, check on Raptor's channel. If you like Fortnite, that's all I gotta say. That's all I'm gonna say. Stream went offline again.
Ah, shit.
Okay, let us know when you can hear. Okay, OBS says it's reconnected. Crazy. Yeah, that's just my computer being a computer. Hey, we gained a subscriber since we started. That's cool. Okay, yeah, so we should be back. Yeah, Crazy, if you're still here, I'll try to tune in. Hey, someone subbed Raptor. You'll be celebrating oh, come on. Did it cut out again?
Oh, no.
It says it's all good on my end, and then it just...
Oh, I see it says live stream offline. Wait. It's back.
It's resuming.
It's back.
Oh, no. Well, no wonder we're losing people. I just want to know what... and that's fair. Liking Fortnite videos. You don't necessarily have to play it yourself. I don't play it too much. I love it, but I just never really seem to get around to it. Stream is continuing. I don't know if that means it's going. Let's see what the stream health says. Going through. I wonder what's causing it. It was doing so well for so long. Alright, so for everybody still here, what do you sure explain it. Kujiro's here too. Absolute seems like they're going to bed. You work early. Yeah, maybe it's not a stream. It might just be a podcast. But yeah, if you are so inclined, please do join us when you can. I suppose it is very late in Germany. It's not
bad. It's the only way really to kind of get into the groove of things is to keep with it.
Oh yeah, to just power through. Oh, jeez, I really wish I know what was causing the stream to get all wonky.
Gee.
Yeah, it says video input low.
Does that mean your upload speed is low? Gee.
I'm listening to it on my end, and like the audio's fine. So obviously the video, the picture quality is definitely low, but that's okay because it's this.
Oh, I see it. It's doing the spinny thing on my end.
Yeah.
We've reduced from widescreen 1080p to widescreen in a deep fryer.
Just crunchy.
Crunchy and crispy. Welcome to our image quality.
Alright. Now, see, this is the benefit of not necessarily having to do it live. Yes, follow... If you're gonna follow us on Twitter... Nick, do you want your Twitter somewhere on here?
I've been thinking about it. I'm
Okay.
I'm still trying to think if I should or not. I'm working on it.
Well, if
I don't use Twitter much, which is the thing.
yeah, I wouldn't suggest following the TurboNerd Twitter because I never really do anything with that at all. I just kind of tag. It'll let me send links. Yeah, that's the most active Twitter that we have. So like if you're gonna if you want to follow us on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and then we'll Nick and I are often, in contact with each other. So
I do have an Instagram, but I mean that's more of a personal Instagram.
Oh yeah, well same with mine. I haven't even posted a thing. I only have it because Facebook makes you have one now.
Oh, trying to think of what I could do with my. Where's my Twitter? Mine's currently. Let me go through some posts here, bro.
So yeah, if I can't promise anything, but I'll probably end up following you back. I follow almost everybody.
Math bees.
That's that newfangled picture. Yes, Instagram is that newfangled picture site. I don't use it. I don't know how to use it. I can barely handle Facebook, so. I do like Twitter, though. Twitter's fun. I enjoy it more. I find it makes me angry less. Facebook makes me angry, so I don't do the Facebook thing as much.
Yeah.
Facebook is now just for memes for me.
Let me just have a quick look and scooting and booting and...
A boot, scoot,
Hold
look.
on.
An undercover Facebook. That sounds like a movie.
Hold on. I'm just checking through my...
Any good posts?
Yeah, I'm just checking through my Twitter to see if there's anything on there. You know what? Go ahead. You can link mine in. It's Northward Moss / North Chaser.
Here, I'll find it on mine and then just copy a link.
Sure. My only concern was like because there's some stuff about my like school.
Will care that they know what school you go to.
The internet's a scary.
Young folks with their my books and their face spaces and their Twittergrams. Yes.
My picture is the most mathematically efficient way to cut a bagel.
Oh, but of course. Alright,
I need to find a way to reduce my notifications on Twitter.
That's fair. I think we'll end things here at nearly 100 minutes in celebration, but also just because it seems to be doing poorly, the quality. Yeah, that's reasonable. Absolute, do you have Twitter?
Waiting.
Just waiting. And of course, by the time we say waiting, they will have answered, but of course they won't have heard us say waiting. Oh, the stream health is good. Oh boy. No, that's fair. Alright, I think at 100 minutes I'll shut it off. So, unless I don't know, unless you guys don't mind the ins and out ins and outs of the quality. I don't want to leave you guys stuck on a buffering video when you could be watching some more entertaining stuff. Don't end the stream, says Raptor. And Facebook is garbage. I agree with you. I agree with you, WheatTon. Facebook is garbage. Yeah, we can keep the stream going for a little bit longer. Oh, I don't know what to talk. More Q&A. Give us some Q's. We'll give you some A's. I like
As
it.
a heads up, returning to the earlier question, the first game I think I ever played was probably Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah.
Back in like when I was, I can't remember how old I was when I played it. Could have sworn I was like 5 or something. I don't know. I remember my brother got it for N64. He's the one who got the N64, and my mom got him The Legend of Zelda because Legend of Zelda was around in the 80s, in the late 80s with the NES, so my mom knew about it. And so she's like, oh yeah!
Yeah, I'll get this one.
And then my brother didn't want to play it at first because he only wanted to play Pokemon, and then I started playing it.
I don't blame him.
My mom was like, yo, come play this game, and I was like, sure. And then my brother took over the game after that and beat it, and I never beat it, and you know.
Well, now you have the chance to do that while you're playing through it on the channel. Absolute, when you get Twitter, let us know. I'll follow you. I'm glad, Raptor, that you're relieved that the stream's not ending. Yeah, I will see you next time, Morton.
See you then.
I'm glad this is a lovely stream. Lovely is what we strive for in all contexts. It's just good to talk live. I think I've only done the one live stream on here with like literally no viewers. It's up. You can watch it, but
oh, I've done so many on Twitch that have just had no viewers. It's hilarious. I literally started a stream with like, "Hey, welcome tonight. Nobody's watching." Hello, nobody.
What do we think of the Pokemon Quest app? Would you believe me if I said I don't have it? I've never tried it. I'm installing it literally right now. Pokemon Quest.
Pokemon Quest.
It's that new. Yes, download on Wi-Fi only. Why would it download on anything else? You know, I'm not going to download it right this second because of the stream and my bandwidth. But yeah, it's a game. A lot of people have been doing Let's Plays of it. I don't know what to think of it. I haven't tried it yet. Whoops. Oh, you have Twitter? Well, I have Twitter. You know what we should do? We should not there.
It's circle.
Oh no. Alright, I think we're back. I don't know how much of that was caught. Have not played it yet. Probably will after this. Probably will download it after this.
So I just googled it, and it looks like, I mean, I haven't seen any videos that have only seen a photo of a very blocky Pokemon, of a very blocky Mewtwo, and I'm like, is it like Pokemon Minecraft? Is that what's going on?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, that would be my assumption. I do want to find it though. What is some screenshots? Oh yeah, lots of blocky Pokemon. No, I'll give that a shot.
Have you looked? By the way, have you looked into Deep Rock Galactic?
Not yet. No, I did not check that out when I got home.
Danger, dankness, dwarves.
Oh, okay. A few people followed us on the TurboNerd Twitter, but I don't know if they followed us on our Twitter. Is WheatTon still here? Oh,
I don't know.
okay. Well, oh yeah, Wheaton's still here. Yeah, I follow Wheaton on both accounts, my own and the TurboNerd Twitter. Yes, absolute. Sometimes it can be fights, but I find it's a lot more civil than Facebook. Facebook comments are cringier to me than Twitter threads sometimes. Hey, Liam's back! Hi, Liam.
Hey.
Liam, what are you doing today? What's the goal? What's the deal? I don't know what else to ask. I'm out of questions. I've never owned a PlayStation 1. I own a PlayStation 3 currently, only because my wife had one when we met. So I guess my first was GTA 4. Yeah, Wheaton's never left. I like that about Wheaton. Wheaton's the "we'll watch your live stream from beginning to end" kind of person.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're pretty much doing nothing too. We're all doing the same thing now and hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember to stay hydrated because it's still 36 here.
Oh, Scott, I neglected to mention, we now have a bunny.
I saw in the group chat. I think you should name it
Name it what?
Brent.
Brent.
That one. I wouldn't know how to pronounce that.
Let's put that in here.
No, I'm not familiar with that. I was a Nintendo kid growing up, so that's most of what I had.
See, I saw that and my first thought was Banjo-Kazooie? No.
It was Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna try something here. Nick and I are on Discord. Good night, Kojiro. Get some sleep.
Good night.
Okay, 1 second.
Get the good sleep. Go dormant for just a little bit of time.
Alright. We should be seeing... Uh-oh. Okay, let's try this. People, keep me updated as things happen. Because I know one trick to getting my internet to work better, and it's called going into the living room. So, I unplugged my monitor, which is what you guys were seeing before. And I've switched to the end screen that you see at the end of the videos, just to keep it going. Cause
fun fact, I modeled that.
Yes, actually, Nick's the origin for a lot of this stuff. Cause you came up with the name.
Yeah, I can't remember how it came to mind. I think hilariously enough, I think I had it. I think it came to me in a dream.
Hey, maybe, yeah.
I think I just heard. I think I had a dream about something completely irrelevant, and then I woke up in the middle of the night with the word TurboNerd in my head, and I'm like, heh. Oh wait.
Oh,
perfect.
You literally texted it to me, and you were at work. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. May 29th. I still have the text. May 29th. 10:57. How about TurboNerds? And then I'm like, yeah, okay, I like it. I said that at 10:59. At 12:29, I texted you, said I may have made a channel called the Turbo Nerds under the Gmail we made last year. So within an hour and a half of getting the name, the channel was created. And I was literally looking through your Facebook photos, trying to find something that might work. So I saw something that looked like a turbine, and I'm like, there you go. Did you play a lot of video games as a kid? If so, what were your favorite? I was big into the Pokemon games. Pokemon games all the way.
So many. And if I had to give you a favorite, that would be a really hard question. Because, like, as a kid, it ranges from... See, I never played through many Zelda games.
Right.
As much as I played little bits of them, I think the only one I've actually ever beaten fully through and through.
Good night, was, Absolute. Sleep well.
Night night.
Absolute is leaving. Yeah, you were saying.
I think I'm just trying to think. I played through Wind Waker, definitely. Trying to think. I think there's a handful of other. I think Majora's Mask I also beat on my own. There's a lot of games to say. To give a specific favorite is really hard. For a while, I loved Fallout 3. I mean, I have a bunch of my favorite games on my Steam at the moment here, but these are all the computer ones, right? Mm-hmm. The Metroid series, though, if you want to ask currently, like what I would say is one of my top favorite video games, it is definitely going to be Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Holy shit!
Talking about Twitter, I just realized I was gonna tweet about streaming and I hadn't. Whoops! We're only 2 hours in.
Also, this past winter I played a lot of Subnautica, which is also an awesome game. And if you ever wonder why I posted a video of me diving in the water in the local waterways, now you know why. Subnautica has made me think, oh gee, the water's a cool place. And it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's funny how these things can, like, get into your head and make you want to do things in real life. Okay. Legend of Mana, I've never heard of that, but I will
Sequel to Secret of Mana.
I will heed the recommendation. Pretty much all the games I played as a kid are the ones I'm playing right now on the channel. All I need to do is add Pokemon Coliseum into that, and that's like the bulk of what I played. What is your favorite movie franchise? I don't know if it counts as a franchise. I'm big into Back to the Future. Does that count as a franchise?
Scott can probably tell you mine.
Alien?
Yes, Alien. Except for Alien Covenant, that one movie was bullshit.
Yeah, I work at a movie theater. I could tell you, people were not happy.
No.
No, people were displeased with that one. A channel a Twitter account called I'm Live Retweet just retweeted that. So hey, maybe people will join in. A
Twitter bot.
Yeah, actually, entirely. It's because I used a hashtag that involved like streaming and whatever. So Die Hard is cool. Taken, I don't know if I've watched Taken.
That's the one where Liam Neeson is an assassin. He has a particular set of skills.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with it. Oh, is wait, what? Oh, I totally thought Crazy was back. My screen literally was showing just all of his messages. Yeah, I love Back to the Future. I find it quite hilarious. But like the MCU in general, I'm enjoying. Like as a franchise, I feel like that's more appropriate to call a franchise than Back to the Future. So yeah, I'd say the Marvel Cinematic Universe is currently my favorite franchise.
I can tell you I'm just trying to think, do I even have a favorite video game franchise? Because, like, you can say you have a favorite video game, but you could also have a favorite video game franchise, and I don't even think I have one of those, because I played so many.
Pokemon.
Oh, man, if I had to, like, if I had to give one, I would probably just say Half-Life, because it's never going to be finished.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've played through... Borderlands is probably the one that is closest to the favorite franchise at the moment, because I want there to be more Borderlands. There's so much. I love Borderlands, Dead Space 3 I haven't played. I don't want to because it's on Origin and because screw EA. Also, Dead Space 3 I heard was kind of crappy. Never really gotten to Skyrim or like any of the what do you call them? Not Oblivion. Any of the Elder Scroll games.
Oh yeah.
Fallout 3 was good, and then I stopped working, and I couldn't really play through it all, and then I just kind of lost interest in it.
I'll be back in a second. I forgot my water.
Metal Gear and so I'm lonely now. I have to hold the floor. Oh no. Spider-Man: Homecoming. Yeah, that one was pretty good. I want to see more of the new Spider-Man movies. I haven't watched I haven't been caught up on any of the stuff in the MCU. Most recently, I mean, I watched that one, Ant-Man, and I haven't watched the Infinity War or anything like that yet. Infinity War was spoiled for me, so I was like, no, I don't really care anymore. Oh man, Sonic was also a pretty good franchise when I was younger. I liked it, and then I don't know. The thing is, I loved Sonic Adventure 2. That was my favorite. I loved because it was the first one I was introduced to. The gameplay was awesome. The pacing was nice, and then Sega kind of gave in to the fans being like, we want Sonic the Hedgehog 1, like the 2D one, back again, and then they just made like Sonic Unleashed, and I didn't like Sonic Unleashed. Like, don't get me wrong, 2D Sonic games are fun. I just wish they did like, I wish they did like, this is gonna sound hilarious because of the prior rivalries, but I wish they did something like Mario, because you know how Mario's 2D and 3D games are distinctly different. I wish they had come up with a separation like that, but it would have kept a bunch of people happy. But I guess they didn't think that part through. Wow, an RPG nut. Back to the Future. Yeah. RPG nut. Yeah, I've been trying to look for a good RPG to play recently. The closest I can find to one that kind of holds me is Terraria. But I mean, Titan Quest is pretty good, and Diablo 2 is always fun, but
RPGs are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel some
Sonic Colors. I mean, I've never played Sonic Colors, but I've heard it's okay. See, the thing that always bugged me about, the thing I liked about Sonic Adventure 2 and just Sonic Adventure in general is you could stop if you wanted to and look around. I mean, I know Sonic is about going fast, and that's kind of the point, but at the same time, having the ability to stop and actually do things and set things up is also part of the fun, and it also challenges you to be able to go fast. And that was one of the things I found about like Sonic Unleashed, and what little of Sonic Colors I played is that a lot of it, I thought it kind of put you on rails almost. You're just it was kind of like Sonic and the Secret Rings, if anyone ever played that one. That was one of the ones I actually liked that did that. Because it didn't really hide it. It's just like, yeah, we're an on-rails running Sonic game, and I'm like, cool, I'll buy it.
Marvel all the way, Liam. Marvel all the way.
Yeah, I'll go with Marvel.
Unless we're talking about TV series, because Supergirl is fantastic. And I'm not really into any of Marvel's TV series. Yeah. I don't know, movie-wise, absolutely, Marvel. Although, Wonder Woman was better than most Marvel movies. That's for sure.
Oh god, I remember watching Suicide Squad.
I haven't.
Oh.
I don't think I will.
Don't.
Not worth it.
No, it's like it was their attempt to try and set up like an Avengers-style film without any of the preceding work. You know, like how they... You know how, like, Avengers, before it came out, you had, like, a movie for every hero that actually played a part in that film?
Yeah.
It was them trying to do that, but without all the preceding films, and it didn't work. It was like paper thin characters.
That sounds about right.
It was awful.
No, I have no inclination to watch.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh god.
No, I don't have cable anymore, so I haven't watched the rest of Supergirl. We got rid of it because the price went up, like 3 episodes away from the finale, so I have no idea. So sad.
You want to see the end? Pay us more money. No.
Oh, it was ridiculous. It nearly doubled.
Oh man.
So we've just got internet.
Hey, that's all you really need sometimes.
Yeah, well, and like I've getting real back into YouTube now. Like that's where my entertainment is.
Yeah. Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, Scott, you gotta try. It's so fun. I just wish I had more people to play it with.
Hey, let me give that a Google.
Just have a look at it. It's on Steam. You can have a look at it. The trailers are nice.
Let's see some images. Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Deep clocks. It's all just like gears. No.
I don't know. I think I'd play Deep Clock.
Adiabatic.
Yeah, that one.
Deep Clock Adiabatic. What are you talking about?
Supergirl's on Hulu. I didn't know that. Well, so it's on Netflix, but it's only the first season. So maybe I don't know if Hulu's maybe the same.
Fight. A robot named Fight.
What was it called? Deep Rock Galactic? Is that? I'm assuming that's what you're asking about.
Danger, darkness, dwarves.
The only D's you need in life.
Danger, darkness, dwarves. I've been enjoying using the phrase dankness instead of darkness.
Well, that kind of makes sense. You would describe a dark cave as dank.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the moisture, but...
Star Trek into dankness. It's just like, wait, wasn't that the one with the new recent one with Koin?
No. Into Darkness was the... Oh, maybe. Star Trek... I don't know. No, the newest one had Koin, and it was not Darkness, no. No, I'm not sure. Star Trek Beyond, I think, was the one with Koin.
Oh, I know, that is Into Darkness. After the crew of the Enterprise find an unstoppable force of terror from within their own organization, Captain Kirk leads a manhunt to a war zone world to capture a one-man weapon of mass destruction, which I assume is Koin.
Right, Star Trek Beyond is the one where they get trapped on the planet and they have to get rescued, where like Kirk is on a motorbike.
Yeah, something like that. Star Trek Into Dankness is just Koin with sunglasses. And like a joint in his mouth.
That sounds about right.
Gee, that joke setup was a lot longer than I anticipated.
So here's this 50-year movie franchise. Now let me start from the beginning. T-I-L. Wait, what?
So so have you had a good look at the Deep Rock Galactic, Danger, Dankness, and Dwarves?
Oh, DDD, yeah.
DRG, DDD.
I think that's something I'll look at some point for a game. Dank is love, dank is life. Oh no.
The dankest day.
It's always dankest before the dawn.
The dankest hour. Oh, this is interesting.
You ever played Dank Souls?
I've played Dank Souls 2, but only really a handful of times.
Was it danker than Dank Souls 1?
No, it's just kind of like worse because actually I've never played Dark Souls 1, but Dark Souls 2, I mean it's probably got better gameplay, I would guess. However, there's one big problem with it, and that is the enemies, after a while of killing them, they don't respawn anymore. And the thing is, you need to kill enemies to get souls so you can like upgrade yourself, etc. And if you die a lot and you die twice in a row without recovering, basically the souls are your money.
Yeah.
So it's like if you die, you drop your money, and if you have to go back to where you died to pick it up again.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that and you die again before you do that, you just lose that money forever.
Oh no.
And so basically, it's like a ticking time bomb before you have to just start the game over again. And that's not hard, that's just dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, $24.99. Maybe we'll see if it's on sale. Steam's always doing some kind of sale, right?
Yeah, if you get the chance, if it's on sale, go for it. And we should set up like a co-op time. Have a Discord about all over it. It'll be great.
Best villain in the game or in a movie.
Oh, I mean, in recent memory, just because I've been quoting it, or just because I've been seeing the video a lot, I really fucking liked Ultron from Age of Ultron.
Really?
Yeah, there's something about kind of that, like, cool... When I say cool, I mean, like, smooth, kind of collected calculatingness that I like.
Right.
So good. I mean, I haven't seen Thanos, but I mean Thanos, my mistake. I haven't seen Thanos the Manus, but
I'd have to say Thanos, but only because it's interesting to see. Okay, spoilers for Infinity War here. It's nice to see a villain win once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, like, and there's an interesting philosophical question to be had about his motives and whether or not he is in fact the protagonist or the antagonist. So yeah, I'd definitely say Thanos, but I mean, I'll wait to see the next one next year before I kind of make that final judgment as to whether or not he's my favorite. But I don't know, I've got high hopes for what they're doing with his character.
For villains, it's really hard for me to like choose my favorite villain from a lot of things, and that again is another thing because there's so many good ones.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm looking down the list. I mean, like, I mean, as entertaining as Handsome Jack is in Borderlands 2, I wouldn't call him my favorite villain. He just seems like a comedic character. By like the villains I enjoy are the ones that are like in more serious things, or serious-ish. I mean, you can't really. You could say that the Marvel movies are serious, but
yeah, in a way they're also not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised somebody spoiled it for you. It didn't take very long. I had a lot spoiled for me through Facebook memes.
Oh god, so much. And so, Scott, looking back at our videos from Fortnite, you were quoting some of the stuff that was spoilers, and I didn't know it at the time.
Wait, how? What did I say?
You ended up in the storm, and you said, "I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark," as you're running, and I'm like...
I guess I did. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I mean, the Combine from the Combine from Half-Life 2 are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're just like this unstoppable interdimensional force or empire that's just like crushing worlds as they go.
WheatTon, what new Teen Titans trailer are you referring to? I'm really hoping it's not the one I think you're talking about. I don't feel so good, Liam. Doing some Googles.
I'm just going through my games list, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I wish there was more stuff with Mother Brain in it, but I mean, that's just, like, classic Metroid.
Live. I don't know if I've seen the live-action Teen Titans trailer. I didn't know. Yes, good. Yeah, not Teen Titans Go is what I was getting at. That is not... I saw the trailer for the first time yesterday. I went to the movies, and it was one of the trailers, and I'm sad.
Well, I mean, if we're going with TV, I think the Daleks from Doctor Who probably top a significant portion of that list.
Maybe. Yeah, I could see that. I love NCIS.
Wait, NCIS?
Yeah. I am distraught that Abby is leaving.
Oh.
Like, absolutely 100% heartbroken. I can't say I've seen Walking Dead. I don't care to. Oh no. Yeah. No, I like NCIS and I like shows like Criminal Minds, but I feel like they've gone on too long. Criminal Minds has been going for 12 years. I think it's okay to stop. Yeah. No.
It's time to stop.
Oh, and NCIS has been on for about the same period of time. So, like, they're great, and like, believe me, some of my most beloved fictional characters come from those two shows. But even
I will BRB.
Cool. Have you seen the Captain? No, I haven't actually. I didn't know that was out. I would have thought there would have been some fanfare around that, but who knows? No, I have yet to see that. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, no, I was quite sad to hear that Abby was leaving the show. I mean, not that I've watched much of the new stuff anyway, like in the last several years, but it was just kind of nice to know that the characters were there. What was it you asked? Favorite, best series movie? Do you mean movie series? Because if so, then obviously Back to the Future. Clearly. So I think we might wrap this up in the next few minutes. Would more live streams be something you guys would watch? Is this entertaining to you? Do you enjoy this? Yes, you know, a simple yes is all I need. I don't know, it's easy enough to do, and honestly, like, just sitting in my living room, having a simple background and talking to people on the internet is very much what I consider a good time. I don't know, I'm sure you'll see us around. TurboNerd Tuesday, wow, that's gonna take me some time to get used to. 3 yeses, also, that's good. TurboNerd Tuesday, as a podcast. Probably won't be live ever again. It has been fun hanging out, WheatTon. I agree. Yeah, that'll probably be just like a video that's posted that's just us talking about different topics or whatever. But I imagine if I'm bored, I'll probably just start streaming. I don't think I will ever schedule a stream. Obviously, unless it's unless it's a celebration one. If we ever hit 1,000, and I really, really hope we hit 1,000 someday, I'm sure we'll do another big live stream event. But for the most part, it's pretty much just gonna be when I'm bored. I'll come turn on the live stream and talk to you guys. Because I'm having a lot of fun too. I like talking to people from different places and answering questions and just talking to the internet as a whole. This was fun, I agree. I think I'm gonna stop it at what will be 128 minutes, so what's that, 2 hours and 8... Oh, we've already passed it. Uh-oh. Damn. Alright. I'm glad you thought it was a great stream, Raptor. Don't forget to check out each other's channels if that's what you feel up to. We're all small YouTubers here, and we pretty much need each other to kind of help each other out if we want to do anything like that. Yeah, I'll see you next time. I'm gonna wait for Nick to come back before I end it, just so he can say bye as well. But yeah, I think we'll end it here. I actually have to film some episodes today. Well, has this been the only live stream you've ever been at? Because I don't know if I could say it's been the best. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I have to film a bit today. I have to do a couple episodes to get ready. What do I need to do? Because my work schedule is just crazy until Saturday. Right, and I've got tomorrow's stuff, so if I can do 2 more episodes of each, I don't know. I'll have to squeeze things in. Are you ever going to go to VidCon? Not in the near future, but that's just because I can't afford a trip to Anaheim and a hotel room and to buy a ticket. Someday, if we ever go far with this, if we ever do become a big channel, then yeah, absolutely. But I mean, that's years off, I'm sure. Would I ever go? As I haven't forgot to give you that shout out. I'm glad. I appreciate any shout out, Raptor. Any mentioning of our channel outside of it is always much appreciated. No, I'd love to go to VidCon someday. I don't see that happening anytime soon. I live incredibly far from California. I mean, theoretically, I could drive there, but it would take me like 4 days, maybe? It'd be like 4 days straight, I can imagine. I'm gonna look that up, actually. I'm waiting for Nick anyway. Oh, WheatTon just posted a video. Or at least I got a notification about it. So, you know, maybe when we're done here, everybody should check out WheatTon's video. And I don't know where exactly in Anaheim the thing is, but from where I am to Anaheim would be a 53-hour drive or a 44-day walk. So maybe 44 days before the next VidCon, I'll start walking. Ooh, part of it involves a ferry as well. Holy crap. Yeah, no, transportation to VidCon is not necessarily quick. I'm actually watching your video right now, WheatTon. There we go. I wanted to add a comment, but the thing was in the way. Gonna be a whole show. I've got... What's an a-hole shill? I think the only part of that sentence I don't understand is the shill. Hello from stream. Yeah, is that some slang I just don't understand? Oh, and I think the biggest reason that the stream has been doing a lot better is because I'm just physically closer to my modem. Typically, I film in my bedroom, which is the furthest point away from the modem in this place. But right now, I'm like 3 meters away from it. No, I don't blame you. Like, unless you live super close. Hello, Ultra Gizmo Gaming. Oh, okay. Hey, shill away, please. If you guys want to advertise your channels to each other and like, beg for people to, to watch your stuff, you're more than welcome to do it in this chat. I'm not going to stop you. Like, please do. This is the only way people are gonna know others' channels is if they kind of comment. I knew what you meant, Ultra Gizmo. I figured that's what you meant. Alright, well, I don't know if Nick's coming back. I'm sure he is. But I don't know. I might just end things here. For now, I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Wednesday? I have work until 6 my time, and then I'll be home. I don't know. Maybe if it's even just for a little bit, I might pop in. See who's around. When you guys found this, I'm assuming you just found it in your subscription feed, like when you found out that we were live. Is that how that worked? That's usually how I find it, or if I'm searching for a term and kind of pops up. I can only assume it wasn't for. Me too, WheatTon. Me too. Every comment, every subscriber. Is just like a little happy dance in my head. Yeah, I'm assuming people didn't find this through Twitter, just because I don't imagine many of you guys have followed me on Twitter. I know WheatTon does, though. I know WheatTon does for sure. I got the thing saying you were there. Hello.
I returned.
I'm gonna end the stream.
Shit.
I was just waiting for you to get back to sum it up and to do the do.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna film some episodes because well, actually I gotta get food first. I'm quite.
Oh, I should film more too. I think the last of my backlog on episodes of Ocarina of Time is done tonight.
Oh yeah, I have nothing for tomorrow yet, or nothing edited for tomorrow. I have to edit for tomorrow.
Speaking of backlogged, when are we thinking of doing Alan Wake again, Scott?
That is an excellent question. I'm off all weekend apparently.
Oh.
So
I'm gonna be in Hamilton this weekend.
Oh no. Alright, we'll figure something out. I'm not too worried about it. Bye, Liam. I like your vids too. I'm glad you like ours.
Farewell, Liam.
I don't know. We'll figure something out. Cause I won't. I work 11 hours on Thursday, so I'm not gonna be like here. I'm off Tuesday. I might do a live thing on Tuesday instead of a recorded podcast, just because I'm available. Aw, I've never had a video called inspiring. I'm glad you think so.
Well, thank you.
Well, yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll figure out some point to do that. We've obviously figured out a good format. We just got to figure out the settings, I guess, for the recording. I don't know. That'll be great when that comes out someday. As the Alan Wake, nobody will know what went into all of that.
Oh god, that was me trying to figure out my the optimal OBS settings. Fun fact: if you're doing recordings, try using OBS with your graphics card set as your primary encoding thing.
It'll probably work a lot better.
Yeah, that's for recording on your computer. For streaming, go with the CPU.
Oh yeah, oh of course. All right, well I guess we'll see everybody later. I'm also gonna hang up as well, just because like I'm gonna make food and stuff, so I will not be at my computer for a bit. Alright, see ya, everybody.
See y'all another Tuesday, and thanks for coming out.
Bye.
Farewell.